Hi, this is Jonas with Sierra Fish and Pet. We're here today unboxing our shipment that we got today. So this is one of the coolest things that you deal with in a fish store. It's almost like Christmas when you open up these packages and see what's on the inside. So you guys are going to be able to see what we got here today. We'll start with this box right here. So they always come in these styro boxes. You open up the box and on the inside you got a bunch of critters here. So first thing we got, little fiddler crabs right here. Now these guys are not completely aquatic, they're what's called semi-aquatic, so they go on both land and water. So we have a special tank for them where they have the ability to go into water, and actually a lot of times it'll be a salted type water, but they can live in fresh too. And then also they have a land that they can go onto. They're mostly just like most crabs where they're just going to be good scavengers and kind of scavenge the bottom. But again, these guys are not completely aquatic. You can see they're floated with these styrofoams so they don't drown, so they can get on the outside of them. So those are a cool little guy there. We'll show you where they go over here. And now you can kind of see the little habitat that they have on the inside where there's a little bit of water and a little bit of land there for them to do both. Okay, now we'll go back to the box, see what we got. These are some cool ones. These are little dwarf frogs right here. Two different types. Little albino dwarf frogs, which are the lighter color ones, and regular dwarf frogs, which are these guys right here. Assassin snails. These guys are becoming very, very popular because assassin snails are predatory snails and will eat other baby snails. So they help control your snail population. As many of you aquarists know, you add a plant, you add fish into your aquarium, you can wind up with a little bit of pest snails. So these assassins help control those is what they do. Little cory cats. Every tank needs cory cats. These are Julie cory cats. Great little scavengers. They definitely do better in groups or more than pairs. Keeps them a little bit more active, and they roam around the tank and just scavenge on the bottom of the tank is what they do. Let's see, these guys look like, I don't know what those are. Type of rainbow it looks like. I can't see what they are for sure, so we'll skip that one for right now, but they look like a cool little rainbow that we got in. So we'll check out who those guys are. These are a little rainbow, Parkinson's rainbows, I believe they are. Little small little batch, but those are cool little fish. Nice shoaling fish, good in groups, get bigger, get some tremendous color to them. The famous Glowdanios. So these guys are a non-genetically modified, so they basically have a jellyfish protein which causes them to glow is what those guys do. So it's different than some of the injected fish. These guys actually are bred with the jellyfish protein that causes them to glow into regular light, and then also better what's called the actinic light, which is a blue light that causes them to phosphoresce even a little bit more. Last one in this box, what do we got? Let's see. Ooh, these guys are what are called gold dojos. We haven't seen those for a while. Gold dojos are a great little scavenger, good for both cold water and warm water tanks. You don't like them in too warm of water tanks, so typically about 75 is what I recommend the most. They can live warmer than that, but these guys tend to be a little bit more active and scavenge a lot more in cooler water tanks. So we'll put these guys away and then we'll work on box number 2. All right, here we are with box number 2. So let's see what we got on the inside here. All right, this is always the cool part of the hobby. All right, what do we got there? Just some black lace angelfish. Probably one of the most popular fish in the freshwater industry, I would say, over the past 20, 30 years. These have been a staple for all types of aquariums. Nice thing about them is that they do get larger and they're not always aggressive towards other fish. Sometimes you can get them where they're a little bit feisty, but you'll see angelfish even in like a community tank with larger tetras and things like that. So just a staple in the industry there. Hatchet fish, very cool little silver hatchets. We haven't had these for a while. Cool fish because they're top dwelling. They specifically will be at the top of the tank. The only thing you have to watch with those guys is that they can flutter out of the tank. They actually can be jumpers. So you got to make sure you have your lids tight and nothing in the way or no openings that they can possibly leap out of the aquarium. But a very cool fish because they're going to be specifically top dwelling fish is what they are. So it gives you a different level of the aquarium is what it does. These guys right here, looks like they're red phantoms. A little bit larger tetra, so sometimes they don't go the best with smaller, tiny tetras or nano type fish. But they're very cool and colorful and move around nice and active, and they do get a little bit larger in size. So that's a cool little fish for larger tank environments. Let's see what we got here. Looks like feathered fin rainbows, another type of rainbow, the smaller dwarf type rainbow. They get larger feathered type fins that sprawl towards the back, but a very cool little rainbow it looks like. These guys right here, another popular fish called rams. Those are a blue ram right there. Cool fish because they're very, very colorful. Probably one of the most colorful freshwater fish. Very beautiful blues, yellows, oranges in the bodies. Get a little bit bigger, but they're still a communal fish, so they go great with tetras in a community type environment. Let's see, popular neon tetras right there. Those guys are cool schooling type fish. Usually like to have them in groups, but obviously neon tetras a lot of people have seen. All right, as we continue to go here, I can't see what these guys are. They look like little scarlet batis or a type of batis. A bottom dwelling type fish. They kind of hover around rocks. Not typically aggressive, but they can get a little bit territorial towards that area. But the batis are a very cool fish. What else do we got here? Those, I can't tell what those are. They're a type of rasbora or a tetra, it looks like. So we may have to skip those ones. Oscars, little small Oscars. Now, as many of you know, Oscars do get very, very large, so need to be in a minimum of a 55 to 75 gallon. They're not always the most aggressive, but they do get large so they can eat smaller fish. And then last but not least, it looks like our little beta pack. Obviously, most people know betas can be in small amounts of water. We got a variety of betas, and we'll probably show you all individually, but that's our beta pack right there. Next box. All right, here's our last box here. What do we got here? Let's see. Ooh, little shrimp. For all you guys out there, obviously you know how popular shrimp have become over the past few years and the varieties of shrimp. Look at these blues, the beautiful colors that they have on them. So good community type, goes in a community tank with very easygoing type fish. Don't get very large, so you need smaller type fish, but fantastic for little nano tanks. Scavenge on the bottom, great with planted tanks also. Some more shrimp here. Looks like the classic red crystals. Those are the ones with the red and the white to them. Big Amanos, those guys are not as fancy in color, but they're great scavengers for planted tanks because they take care of a lot of the algae and detritus on the bottom of the tank. And lastly, looks like the cherry shrimp. Probably one of the first colorful shrimp that we had in the industry, and then obviously it grew from there. But a great little scavenger, doesn't get very big, good for nano and small community type tanks. So that's what we got with our unboxing. The rest of them are just feeder items, so regular feeder goldfish and ghost shrimp. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you'll see some more videos with us.